My name is Betty DeRamus, and I'm the author of Freedom by Any Means. I'm going to read the introduction to give you a taste of what it's like. Much of what we think we know about African American history is only partly true. According to the usual story, slaves gained their freedom by running away, being freed in their owner's wills, buying their way out of bondage, or having someone else buy them. But how do we account for people like John Bowley, who bluffed his family's way to freedom? Or Althea Lynch, a runaway slave whose cooking sprang her from jail? And what about all those enslaved blacks who managed to gain freedom by winning lawsuits in which state-appointed attorneys defended them? Most people believe runaway slaves ran only to northern states or to Canada after it abolished slavery. But what about James Williams, a California gold rush miner and runaway who journeyed to Mexico? What about the fugitives who wound up in Haiti, Nicaragua, and the Caribbean? And what about places like Cass County, Michigan, once the site of black settlements where black freedmen and fugitives could vote, own land, and enjoy other privileges not available in the rest of the country, north or south? We've all heard that slave marriages had no legal standing, and that was certainly true. But what then are we to make of Nelson Gant, a free black man married to the enslaved Anna Maria? Their marriage not only withstood legal challenges, but kept Nelson out of jail. Then there was Thomas Day, a free black man for whom the North Carolina legislature created a special loophole so that he could sidestep the law barring his free wife from entering the state. Runaways are most often portrayed as young, single men who walked away from their families and never looked back. Many characters in this book defy that stereotype too. They ran away with their families, they returned for their kin, and they rescued children whom they hadn't seen in years. Clearly, the saga of runaway slaves who successfully escaped isn't just one story. It is the story of inventor Elijah McCoy's abolitionist parents, who hid runaways in cigar-carrying wagons in Ypsilanti, Michigan, and it is millions of other stories, including tales of the former slaves and freedmen who wound up owning department stores, coal mines, and even towns. I hope that this book will help bring forgotten heroes and heroines to life.